A lot of guys seem to have no idea how to tell if a girl is into them. And it's really funny because a lot of my friends who are great guys sometimes are completely oblivious to the fact that a woman that they think is totally into them has no interest in them whatsoever. That's always been a little bit humiliating. In fact, I was in that same boat a long time ago with a couple of different girls until I learned to read the signs. So, what I'm going to do is walk you through three of the main signs that you might get when a girl that you are into is not really that into you. Women aren't oblivious to the fact that guys don't like hearing about other guys. So if you're talking to a girl and she goes on and on about some other guy that she's interested in, 99% of the time she is not at all trying to make you jealous. In fact, all she's really trying to do is show you that she has interest in someone else. Now, unfortunately, a lot of romance movies or other kind of movies have showed you that she's really just trying to get your attention, and that's not true at all. In fact, when a girl's really into you, she's not going to be talking about other guys really at all. Now, there is the outside chance that she's trying to make you nervous or jealous or see that she has value and that other people want to date her. And I'll show you how to tell that in just a minute. But for the most part, if a girl's bringing up another guy that she's interested in, it's just kind of a wash, right? Like, for example, you could be talking to a girl and she brings up someone at her gym, right? Oh my God, there's this guy at my gym. He's so hot. I really love when he's in the gym. He's like my gym crush. If she's talking about her interest in him, she is not at all interested in you. She really wants him. Okay. Now, if she's trying to make you jealous, it'll sound more like this. Oh my God, I was at the gym today and this guy came up to me and he was like, "Oh my God, you're so hot. Do you want to go out?" And I was like, "Oh no, I don't want to go out. I'm just single for right now. I'm just spending time alone." That's how you know. When the interest that she's talking about is directed towards her, she might be making you jealous. But if she's talking about her interest, romantic interest in someone else, not that interested. Every once in a while, you'll be talking to a girl and she's going to say something like, "Oh my God, my friend Tiffany is so hot. You'd love her. You should follow her on Instagram. You should send her a message." What she's doing is she's not trying to show you that you have options. In fact, she's trying to misdirect your interest, right? She knows that you're interested in her, and she is so not interested in you that she's hoping that you just leave her the fuck alone. This is really important to understand. And it's also important to understand that 99% of the time, when she's talking about her friend, that friend isn't interested in you either. It's basically if you throw two tennis balls for a dog, what's it going to do, right? Most of the time, the dog isn't going to be able to chase both of them, and it can't even pick one. It'll just freeze. So this is a misdirection opportunity where she is trying to get you to leave her alone, and by offering up one of her friends, and their friend can kind of soft reject you because basically you see her as a warm opportunity. She throws you an ice cold opportunity, and then you leave the warm opportunity. You go chase the ice cold opportunity, and she just leaves you on red or doesn't even answer your DM or whatever. And then you basically are just kind of SOL. That's the plan. So if a girl's offering you one of her friends or telling you one of her friends is super hot, and you should go talk to her, all she's trying to do is get you away from her. Now, there is a difference if she says that her friend is interested in you. Um, it depends on if you're interested back in that friend. Sometimes it's the Michael Scott, will she fit in a rowboat situation? But for the most part, if she's offering up one of her friends and doesn't say anything about the friend's interest in you, she is not interested in you and you are bothering her. This last one is really niche, but it's really important to understand. Sometimes when a girl's talking to you and she's not into you at all, she's not going to use any pronouns. She's not going to say I or you or we. The reason why is because this can be seen as an opportunity for you to create a we out of that situation. For example, if she says something like, if you say, "Hey, there's this amazing Indian restaurant downtown. Have you heard of it?" She's going to say something like, "Oh, yeah, been meaning to try it." She's not going to say, "I've been meaning to try it." This is a really weird subconscious thing where she understands that if she says, "I've been meaning to try it," it's a little bit easier for you to ask her to go with you. However, if you don't have that I in there, then it's a lot more ambiguous and it's a little bit colder, more informal. This is a really old linguistic trick in English, and I don't really know why it works, to be honest with you. but it does, and it happens all the time where girls are just going to not use I, you, or we, right? In the you case, if she says something like, or if you say something like, hey, I just finished this really cool painting, right? She's like, oh, didn't know you painted, right? I didn't know you painted. Um, Now, there's not a good way to delete you in that situation, so she's going to use it if she's forced to. But anyway, it's really important to understand that if she is deleting her I pronoun specifically and doesn't say we at all in any of the conversations that you have with her, is a very, very strong possibility she's not interested in you at all. Now, flip side, if she's using we all the time, oh my god, we're so alike, oh my god, we should go do this, or something like, we are like, if she's comparing you to any other grouping, even if it's something stupid like Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets, all she's doing is she is opening the door for you to get to know her more. She is saying she wants to be seen with you, and she wants to know you guys as a pairing more. The best piece of advice that I can give you is that you should go with your gut. Sometimes it's going to seem like someone's really into you, but you just have this weird gut feeling that they are not that interested in you. Honestly, your gut is almost always correct because your subconscious takes in all of these small nonverbal cues. Like eye twitches or facial posture or just anything small, and is able to process that on a level that you can't even consciously process. So if you're thinking about someone while you watch this video, and some of these things seem like they are not that interested in you, but your gut tells you that they are, honestly, go with your gut. But if you've been on the fence, you're not really sure either way, and someone has been doing the majority or all three of these things to you, then I would strongly consider the fact that they are not that interested in you. If this makes you feel really depressed, that's okay. It always feels depressing to learn or feel like someone is not interested in you. However, what's great is there's 8 billion people on the planet, right? There's billions of women. So if you're a guy who's interested in dating a woman, or a woman who's interested in dating a woman, and you feel like you've been cooked by one or left out in the cold, you should understand that there's literally billions of chances left. And if you had one chance a day for the rest of your life, you would still not run out of chances. So there's always more girls, there's always more chances. And honestly, at the end of the day, if you decenter romantic relationships from your life, that's usually when one comes along. Hope this helps.